lucky. We are so lucky that
Mm.
we have the ability to speak and that we have the ability to say that someone out there might like what we're saying and how we're saying it, to where they want to pay us for a small snippet of that. How lucky is that, dude? That is,
Yeah.
I mean, you're giving them a piece of you and they like that. Who doesn't want that? You know?
Yeah. And we grow up wanting that, with watching that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like people get indulged with like cartoons and like being there, like it was fun, like growing up. And obviously you can't encourage like people watching TV all the time, but still that was like one of your childhood memories. It's like
Man.
watching these cartoons and seeing these characters alive, like it brings joy. Obviously,
Yes.
you need to go outside and, you know, exercise and all that, but it's all right to indulge and
Yeah.
hearing all the, because it's entertainment, right? And
It
it's
is.
also like funny, and it brings like watching these shows does create some sort of memories, and then all of a sudden you're being like me and indulging in voice impressions all the time. But
Core
like I
memory,
said,
man.
it can translate into your life as well, like just like and bring laughter
Yes.
across.
Yes.
So,
Yes. We are very lucky, man. We are very, very lucky.
yeah. No, I agree. And then like you just gotta take advantage of it all the time. Like you see something, you just like, why not? And then like I said, if you're good at something, try it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what my dad was like telling me, like,
Even
you
if
know,
you're not good at it, try
yeah,
it.
try it. You know, just try it. You know, but you know, it's like I said, you play around with like, you know, like I said, it's just fun to like mimic quotes and movie characters and it's funny, even though like it could be a dead-on impression or an impression that's kind of sucks, but the way it comes out is funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's an impression and there's a caricature, right? And I like doing caricatures because I suck at impressions. So instead of me saying I suck at impressions, I'm really good at caricatures.
Like how you deliver what do you say was your like the best like character trait you've done, or what's your favorite?
Like an impression caricature?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I really have. So I'm a huge Peter Falk fan. Do you know who Peter Falk is? You might be a little too young for that. He was
Yeah, explain.
Columbo. Have you ever heard of the show Columbo?
Oh, I've heard the Columbo. Yeah, the it was the TV
the
detective. Yeah. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it.
I like detectives. I like you know, mysteries. I like the fact that Peter Falk played Columbo, and he played a doof. He played he was an aloof character, but he always knew what was going on. He just played it down because he didn't want to show all of his hands. And so I spent so much of my youth imitating his voice. And here, I'll go closer to the mic. He kind of talks like this, and he has a little bit of a New York accent, and he's very I remember seeing something about something, and so I took that and I made that my character in Detective Stories because I love his character and the way he delivered it so much that's my personal homage to Peter Falk.
Oh, no, that's great. And like you found something that's like, oh, I'm very into this. Like, and like you say, you like the detective stories and like what kind of detective stories? Like I heard the Rockford Files. Have you watched those? Or
I've heard of them. I've never watched them though.
Yeah, but no, I might not be like, I will probably watch every once in a while. I'll probably watch one of those old school detective shows every now and then. But I'm more into the or like MacGyver, even though
MacGyver, forget about it. MacGyver. I love puzzles. I love figuring things out. I love that aspect of there's a problem, there's a way to the solution. That's how my brain works anyway.
But you fix it. Or that cartoon version is as like Jimmy Neutron. Trying to figure
Jimmy
out
Neutron, forget it.
Brain bomb. Like what was it? Brain bomb? Yeah, it was every time you figure out brain bomb.
Was that the catchphrase? I don't even remember.
I think so. I mean, something like that, where he's trying to think of a solution and he figures out. And I think it was Brain.
I don't remember. That was.
I'm gonna have to look that up. But
Let me tell you something. When you have kids, everything that happened before kids is like blurry, and everything that happens after is like crystal clear.